Welcome back. I'm some guy you've never heard of, and this is Europa Universalis 3 A.E.I.O.U. Alright, so near the end of the last episode, Opsid decided they're going to attack us. I mean, I recall it's a jihad, right? Yes, it's a jihad. I wonder how much Tunisian North America is going to become Austrian. I only have 27.5 infamy at the moment. Okay, I did send the fleet home to go take someone to America, right? Right. Alright. I should probably start training up a new army to exist. Currently doing 20, 10, 5. Yeah, let's train up some new armies. It's time to station one permanently in North America. Maybe even two. I do have multiple provinces that can support one of our current full armies, so yeah. And I should probably get ready to send one to Australia as well. And Africa. Can any of the African territory permanently support one of our armies? I mean, New Burgundy can. Oh, New Hungary can. Okay, cool. We'll send one to New Hungary. Alright, so we currently want to raise up 4 new armies. 2 for North America, 1 for Oceania. Can anything in Oceania support them yet? Not yet. Well, it can take a moment, that's fine. Yeah. And yeah, 1 for Africa, 2 for North America. Ooh, I should send one to... I mean, I know we're not calling this island Hispaniola, though. That'd be silly. It's completely ours. In fact, honestly, we're probably calling this the Monarch Island, with how we've named all the provinces. Yep, that's it. That's Monarch Island. Alright, so let's train up 4 new armies. So let's go to Diplomatic Mac mode here. So if I keep it with the 5 provinces doing an army, that's still going to be 5 cannons, 2 cavalry, and now 4 infantry each. Alright. Okay, so 1 army being raised up in Montserrat's territory up there. Let's raise one up in the Heartland over here. I guess the next region will be over here in like Italy, Tyrol type area. Alright, that's 5 over there in Italy, and then let's raise up one in like Pomerania. Alright, there we go. 4 armies have been told to muster. Shirvanshah has honored their alliance with Hafid. Okay. Over here. Interesting. Got it. We're not concerned with that. Probably take one of my armies to go invade Hafsid's homeland as well. But I only have the one fleet capable of carrying an army at the moment, so there we go. And it would become a monstrous drain on the economy if I made a second fleet of comparable size. At least I'm pretty sure what it usually is. It's our current naval okay, maybe it wouldn't be a monstrous drain on the economy. Maybe once these armies are raised, I will start considering... Oh, well, because we have been building all those naval arsenals. Once those armies have been raised, I will consider starting to raise another fleet. Probably just station it somewhere. Alright, Dawnstar is self-sustaining. Nice. We have been warned by Albret. Okay. There's a revolt in Serdica. Okay, let's go ahead and deal with that. Oh, and I still have the war in Ethiopia to worry about. Oh, we've acquired a core on Dishinwa. Nice. Prutenian revolt. Okay, let's try to Oh, up around there? Okay. Let's try to negotiate. Prutenian? Haven't heard of that culture before. Elfdund is self-sustaining. Excellent. Oh, that's what the message looks like when it's not through a colonist arriving. Cool. Nice. Alright, let's go ahead and do some building. Let's get our Fort 1s in Elfdund and Dawnstar, a Fort 3 in Deshti Kipchak. toll road in African Slavia and American Tyrol. How's the fleet doing? It's on its way still, right? Okay, it's rounding Africa. Cool beans. Government technology advance, another idea. Excellent. Okay, so we currently embrace military drill, patron of the arts, national conscripts, vetting, battlefield commission, cabinet, and quest for the new world. You know, national conscripts is an idea that I personally struggle with right now. In theory, I support the idea. But with my current country's tendency, current tendency to elect utter incompetence and such, I really don't want to submit more people to possibly having to go to war. But at the same time, in a nation where the rule of law prevails, I am 100% behind the concept of just like a national conscription policy. Like countries like, if I recall, I don't remember if Germany still has mandatory military service, but I have absolutely no qualms with a nation requiring that, honestly. I think it's a good idea. That way your populace is familiar with military drill and all that kind of stuff and such. And should the need ever arise, you can they'll already be somewhat trained if they need to enlist again. Like Germany or South Korea, I don't know a lot about other countries that embrace that policy, but I think it's overall a good idea. I just don't like the idea of it in my country's current political climate. Although I do feel that it should be extended to everyone, not just males. Everyone has a stake in their country and its defense. So. But honestly, I believe that ultimately the goal is for one nation, period, so... It's kind of the whole point of the UN, is to eventually become that, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Hopefully the EU will become like that, like it should. Or the US will devolve into how it's supposed to be, which is more like how the EU actually is. We're acquired on Argonne, and this is probably more politics talk than I should actually be doing right now. Rise of Calvinism, root them out. Sorry if that has bugged you. We all have different views, so if mine don't align with yours, and you don't want to follow me anymore or whatnot, fine, whatever. But respectfully, I will agree to disagree at the moment. Road network in Franzland. Alright, then let's get our shipyard in New Orleans. God, I sure hope that droning noise coming from my neighbor. The fence isn't coming through on here, but if it is, I'm sorry for that. Gunther. Yep, we'll send another colonist there. Oh, no, this is Ethiopia. They're offering to cede Tigray and Afar. I don't want Tigray and Afar. I want your throne. Or your crown. Your title, more importantly. Because then I can legally call myself an emperor. Alright, Mizinshala. Let's send another colonist there. And we'll send another one to Sarthal. Oh, that's right, I have the free... Oh, that's right, that's how I got on that rant. I was going through our current ideas. Okay, we're also embracing vetting. Yes, absolutely. We should thoroughly look into the backgrounds of our bureaucrats. Battlefield commissions, absolutely. It's one thing to have the aristocracy be fast-tracked into leadership. It's another thing to not recognize that sometimes they need to be replaced in the middle of a campaign. All right, and of course we have a cabinet because no monarch can know everything about everything and should have capable advisors. And we have Quest for the New World because, yeah, it's a peaceful way to expand at the moment. All right, but what will we embrace now? Oh, wow. With the myriad benefits this gives, I think it's pretty much a no-brainer right now to take regimental system. Bonus to morale and discipline. Recruitment time is down. Land force limits is up. National manpower modifier is up too, and our reinforced speed increases as well. So yes, we're going to embrace the regimental system. Alright, we got our next one at 44. Cool. The fleet home yet? Yes, it is. Alright, fleet, so you're going to go ahead and take the Hungarian army here. Alright, Hill March is now a core. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and get a Fort 2 in the Pale. So take the Hungarian army here. Oh, Mali have decided to join in. A beautiful statue? Well, that was fun. Sell it. Alright, go take the Hungarian army to New Lanes. Alright, Polish army. Come over to Browened right now. Because you're going to ship out to somewhere once the fleet comes back. Molly, I'm actually, like, enjoying the concept of attacking you, so... You actually have territory that borders one of my colonial possessions. So you might lose some of that in the peace treaty that I make with Hafsid. But, I mean, you knew that was a risk when you joined. Right, how is the war going down in Ethiopia? Alright, go ahead and assault, Begemder again. Okay. Who's this? Shirvansha? Alright, who's this here? Circassia? Let's ask them for military access. We're declining that white piece. They have decided to allow our access? Alright. Let's get a new general. Let's assign it to the Britannic army right now. And send them down to Shirvansha. Root out the Calvinists still, absolutely. let's get a shipyard in New Graz, and we're gonna start focusing on military for a while we're at war. So, Kurzeme, you get an armory. Mazoji Lutuva, you get an armory. Uspressen, you get an armory. I'm glad Turkey hasn't decided to start trouble. Because I'm content to let them keep their current borders. I mean, I would kind of like to take the rest of the Balkans here. And just confine them to Asia Minor, Anatolia, whatever. But no, I'm not that mean at the moment. Okay, Greek army. You are also going to come over here to queue up for deployment overseas. Oh, okay. It's where the Britannic army was traveling anyway. Gotcha. Countless Isles. Let's send another colonist there. Infinite Isles. Let's send another colonist there. Oh, my troops have arrived in North America. Let's get the Oh, you know what? I think we have a general available right now, right? Yes, we do. Alright, Hungarian army. Go invade Tunisian North America. Alright, fleet. How's everything holding up? Couple of ships could use some minor repairs. It's already the 19th of the month. Okay, we'll let you wait until March before you set out. Alright. Oh, we lost population in Dawnstar, Alftond, and the Pale. Lame. Okay, go back to Brittany. No, not a revolt there. The fuck, man? Come on. You're a core territory. What do you mean Britain nationalists? Alright, let's send another call. Oh, you know what? We actually have to go there, because it's time to change that one's name. Oh no. Oh, okay, wait, is that our main explorer? It is our main explorer. Lame. Why would you die? That's not cool. Dying's not allowed. Alright, let's get a new explorer. And the glorious exploration fleet can go back to exploring. Because I kind of forgot about them amidst all this. So, go up to Monarch Islands. Alright, let's go here. Okay, that was Hafengar, which means that your name is now Solitude. Alberton is now a core. Excellent. How nasty is my colonial? Oh, nice. There's hardly any coastline in the world now that's out of reach. Excellent. Almost tempted to start trying the west coast of the Americas, but no, I'm good. Alright, just remember, Venice, I see you growing pretty big over there. You mess with Chimu, you mess with me. Let's just preserve some American culture over there. Let this nation continue to exist. And I mean that, rest of the world. You mess with Chimu, you mess with Austria. They've been very cool and instrumental to us in our exploration, and we will protect them. Alright, fleet's still on its way home. You're still over here. You know what? Just go ahead and assault it. Now there's a revolt in Browened. What the Come on, people! Stop it! You've been part of Austria for, like, generations. There should be no more nationalism. Yes, you may have a somewhat different culture than they have in the capital, but you're still Austrian. You have been for time immemorial. Revolt in Warsaw. Alright, let's send another colonist to Justengrad. Alright, we put down the revolt in Browened. Settlers move to the frontier. Fortune favors the bold. Colonists will arrive in Futajalon. Where's that? Oh! I mean, now is a terrible time for that, considering we're at war with the only other power that borders that. But, okay then. And we're gaining control in Hoffengard. That was the absolute worst timing for that. Not only does it border Mali, while we're at war with Mali, but Mali is already invading New Burgundy. Alright, fleet. You'll wait there until the Polish army puts down the revolt in Brogrenev. And then once they do, they will board your ships. And you will take them down to New Burgundy. Because apparently invading Mali is the next biggest priority in this war. Destroy them, chase them. Rodragger, okay. Provincial festivals, good. Alright, let's get a Fort 2 in Dawnstar and one in Alfdond. And then a paved road in Albrechton. And let's go ahead and get armory in Missouri. Alright, there we go. Alright. There. Polish army. Board the ships. Ships take the Polish army to New Burgundy. Okay, Congo is Catholic. Good for them. Right, how goes... Oh no, they liberated Barca. No. Oh no, our diplomat is dead. That's not good. Now we need a new diplomat. Alright, where is diplomat hiding? There it is. Level 6. Perfect. Right, time for our new diplomat. Georg von Gutenberg. And people are fleeing to the colonies. Let them go, of course. Don't know what they're fleeing from. It would be termed fleeing, but yes, of course Futajalon was seized by Mali. That was completely foreseeable. Let's get a general for the Polish army. Alright, Polish army, go deal with their army. Gifted Orthodox? No, there's always room for talented men. Rise of Calvinists, root them out. I mean, I want to seize it back, but at the same time, I don't want to have to keep doing that. But I will, so there we go. We're producing fish and Mazinsha left. Okay. Interesting thing to produce in a Dwemer ruin. Alright, let's send another colonist to Fulgunther. Let's get road network in Leopoldia. A dock in New Pressburg. And then armories in Resselwa. And Cambressi. Alright, send another colonist to Mazinshala. Stop offering me white peace, Shirvan Shah. We have invaded you. Just because I'm not paying huge attention to that war doesn't mean it's not still going on. We still haven't taken Begender. We're producing fish somewhere else. Send another colonist to Sarthal. Yes, they've taken Hafsid again. Oh no, Hafsid has taken it. Okay. Okay, interesting. I'm not used to more primitive cultures having actually built better forts. That does make some things a little more challenging. I mean, normally with a country like Mali, I'd be able to just easily besiege their crappy, under-defended forts. So that is definitely making a difference here. Right, let's get a post office in Carlsberg, an armory in Eurocaster, and Roska. Alright, exploration fleet. Go discover some of the parts of the Atlantic that I have not. Alright, Hungarian army. Go up to Kashichuan. Oh no, our navigator died. That's too bad. Alright, let's get an armory in Friesland. I mean, what's our current... Now what does our colonial map look like? Yeah, I don't need a navigator. In fact, I probably don't even need Quest for the New World anymore. Alright, so I have my diplomat and a, what's this, ambassador? Let's get a high judge. Walloon Revolt? I'm almost try to negotiate. And there's a revolt in Bryansk. Okay, French army, go deal with that. And my armies are taking a minute to raise. Oh, fleet, go get another army and take it somewhere. Go pick up the Greek army, and we're going to take them, I think, to Hafsid territory. Alright. And Treviso is now recognized as ours by... Okay, cool. Excellent. Oh, new Treviso. Cool. Alright, and let's get an armory in Valsea. Sandalwood is being produced in Hoffengard. Cool. Yes, root out the Calvinists. Alright, go ahead and assault the fort here. Alright, then go up to Naskapi. New interest in the arts? Well, all that money has to go somewhere. Alright, we've taken Kakheti. Cool. Hafsid has armies over here. Okay. Let's go deal with the Hafsid army in... I can't read the name of the province because of the Hafsid army there. Colonial policy. Colonists in Donstar are asking for investment in the economic infrastructure of their province. This will bring more wealth to the population and thus higher taxes. Dawnstar. You're not a colony anymore. What do you mean colonists? You're a full-blown Austrian territory. Yeah, you're a full Austrian province. You're not a colony. Don't think of yourself as colonists. Once you become self-sustaining and start building actual buildings, you're Austria. You're not Austrian colony. But yeah, help them. That's fine. No, there's a parliament. You have full representation and everything. Absolutely. Countless Isles, send another colonist there. Alright, let's get an armory in Macedonia. And in Ligi. Alright, send another colonist to Infinite Isles. Go ahead and assault Naskapi. That's fine. Excellent. So, the two pieces of land that we are dead set on taking from Hafsid at the end of this war are in our hands, so that's good. And there's a revolt in Ghent. Alpine army, go deal with that. Keep rooting out the damned Calvinists. See, that's another reason. It's a good thing I'm not actually like the emperor of anything, because I'd be all for religious freedom so long as you actually practice your religion. It's like, you want to be Christian, you want to be some form of Christian, this is the acceptable path of type of Christianity. You want to be Muslim, this is the acceptable type of Muslim, and so on and so forth. If your faith is a heresy of another faith, then we wouldn't tolerate it, but otherwise would be cool. Like, you want to be Hindu, be Hindu. You want to be Buddhist, that's really a Hindu heresy, but okay. Or even if I was going to accept something like that, then yeah, but you gotta be Theravada then. Because Mahayana is completely something different. Alright, there's a revolt in Berry. Alright. Who's available to take care of that? Alright, we're gaining control in Full Gunther. What? Oh, you accidentally took them with you. No, those ships absolutely need to go back to the Hudson Bay. Alright. Now you are going to take the Greek army down to Tunisia here. Alright. Go deal with the revolt in Berry. Border friction with Guyane. Okay. Like, well, we have to do something about that. Alright, let's bribe the defenders in Bambuk. Alright, good job. A revolt in Toza. No, we can lower the taxes, that's fine. Let's send another colonist to Yustingrad. Alright, Alpine Army, go deal with these rebels here. We're producing fish in Yustingrad. We can change one of our policy sliders. Excellent. Let's go more in on secularism. Oh, the clergy are worried. Oh no. Finally took Begemder. Alright, go take care of their army in Sheila. We've got an 86% war score with them at the moment. Alright, then go ahead. Yes, we can finally do it. Enforce our demands. Union with Ethiopia. Colony established in solitude. Excellent. Yay! Ethiopia have any territory that can support you? Because it's going to be a minute before you get a chance to come home. Because the fleet's pretty busy. Well, you know what? Hey, Kanem Bornu. May we please march across your territory? We would really appreciate it. You said yes. Wise. We could march up to Hafsa. No, go over to Mali. Alright, Austrian army. You're going to march across the interior of Africa from Ethiopia to Mali. Thank you, Kanem Bornu. We appreciate it. Or with Great Britain right now. Well, if you weren't already in a war, we would consider proclaiming a guarantee over you. Alright. Let's offer an alliance to Ethiopia. How's our relationship with Bohemia? Good. And so is our relationship with Cleves. Cool. Ruthenian revolt. We'll try to negotiate. Into their ends. Class of 1681. Cool. Alright, let me go ahead and get a Fort 3 in the Pale. And a Fort 4 in Greater Steiermark. Get a paved road in Regencia. A toll road in Albrechten. And a post office in African Slavia. Alright, then yes, to the administration, and then we'll build that post office in American Tyrol. let's go ahead and send a gift to Ethiopia. Alright, Bambuk is currently saying any day now. Hayastan, that was the name of that province. Cool, we took it. Alright, go deal with the armies that are up in Heketi. Root out the Calvinists. Shirvansha is offering white peace. I occupy like 2 pieces of your land, so that's definitely not happening. Alright, then let's get a dry dock in New Prosperburg and an armory in Shiketi. And then that's actually going to be it for today. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Europa Universalis, A.E.I.O.U. I'm some guy you've never heard of.